Well, guys, we're going to get going. Thank you so much for joining the call tonight. I really appreciate it. To those of you I haven't had the opportunity of meeting, my name is Tamara Hunter. I'm an Executive Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and we have the absolute pleasure tonight of talking with the master of numbers, the number crunching queen, Bron Hunter, to talk to us a little bit about what a customer is worth to you and also the numbers. I just want to preface it by saying we've had a lot of questions come through over the last wee while about, what's the numbers look like when you first get started in this business? What sort of money can I expect to earn? Or what can I teach my brand new franchisee that they can expect to earn when they first get started in this business? And the reality is the money that you can earn is directly proportional to the work that you're prepared to put in. So if you treat this business like a hobby and you do it really in just spare time and, when you get around to it, then, the dollars that you can expect to come in will be small. But if you are prepared to treat this like a business and put massive action in and get that daily method of operation happening from the outset, the numbers that you can, really generate from the outset can be quite fantastic. Because what you've got to remember is you're starting in small business for yourself, and the vast majority of small businesses are never in the black when they first get started. In fact, most small businesses for the first couple of years are in the red. So, to be in a cash positive situation in a business within the first few weeks of you being in business is actually a huge thing to achieve. So I just want to remind everyone that there are 3 ways that we make money in this business. And certainly at the outset, the way that you're really going to make money is to work the bonus system. But tonight, Bronnie's going to talk to you a little bit more about the long-term money, that retail profit and that commission, and how you can really create a sustainable business that can really generate a good long-term business and income for you. So, Bronnie, I'm just going to hand straight over to you.
Great, thanks Tamara. Well, thank you everybody for being on the call, and I'm very, very excited because I've done calls like this previously and not a lot of people were interested in the money. But these days, because we're talking so much about the money, it's very exciting for me. So I've been around this business coming up next month on the 28th of September. I've been doing this for 18 years. So when I first started 18 years ago, it was because I'm a visual learner. It was very, very important for me in the beginning to actually understand the importance of what this marketing plan could do for me. So by breaking down the figures, I could see what this business could do for each and every one of us going forward. So all of your goals and all of your dreams and your commitment to this business, can I tell you, it's definitely there. So when you understand the numbers, you will understand why having customers and helping your team members develop a customer base is your foundation to your business. Tonight, I want to paint a bigger picture or vision of what your business will look like if you and your team follow the tried and proven system and what the company is designed for all of us. So your customers, I say to everybody, your customers are your piece of gold. People look at me and think I'm a little bit crazy, but you'll understand what I mean when we bring this. As Tamara said, we get paid retail profit, we get paid commission, and she spoke about the bonuses. So Tamara, if you could bring up that first document for me, I'm going to show you all a bigger vision around numbers. So what happened all those years ago was I needed to understand these figures, and this is, can you bring it up a little bit more, Tamara, because I want to go to the bottom of the page first, if I may, please, lovey. Okay, so if you've not seen this document before, as I said, it's here for all of you. So what I did was I knew that we got paid retail profit and we also get paid a commission component. So write down down here, I basically worked out as a senior direct on 4% commission, we get the retail profit. 4% commission is the 1408 equals 7508 per box. As a senior direct, we don't have people sit at direct anymore. We take them straight up to 9%. So it's the retail profit. I'm using the premium pack, guys, for the exercise tonight. And therefore, you've got 9% commission is 3168 equals 9268 per box. The same goes for sales coordinators. Now, the commission component here is worked out. We all know that a premium pack, the purchase volume credit, is $352. So you multiply that by whether it be 4%, 9% or 14%, you multiply it by that and it will give you what the commission component is. Okay? Can everybody give me the hands up that they get that? Okay. Tamara, can you take me to the top of the page, please? Okay, so I say to you all, you know, our intention is to keep these people on the product forever. So I say we're definitely going to keep them on for a year. So a customer will receive 3 boxes of premium per year. So I've times those, just down a bit, Mark. Thank you. So basically what I've done is I've times 7508 by 3, which gives me the 225.24. Now with your senior direct, 9268 times that by 3 will give you 278, and the same goes for sales coordinator, $330.84. That is what you are going to receive per year on one customer. Now what I did was I broke it. I decided to see what I'm going to earn per year, and then what I worked out here was 24 customers. Why did I pick 24 customers? Because we need to qualify our business every month so that we get the entitlements of all of the commission that is on the table for us, depending on what level we are at. So 21 customers is really what you will receive, that all you need of premiums to qualify your business. But what I always say to each and every one of you, because I've been around a while, is quite often you can be caught out if a customer of yours is struggling with their credit cards and their instalment payment doesn't go through. So you could be shortfall of getting your 1800. So I suggest to each and every one of you to always have a buffer in there, so that you are basically going to get your 1800 every month. So your 21 customers will give you 848, I think it is, yeah. But as I said, have a buffer. Now, as a senior direct, I always say to each and every one of you, break this down even further for your team. When you're showing your team these sort of documents, break it down, because that looks a lot of money there. But what they want to see is what they're going to get every month. So what I suggest you do is divide that by 12, and that will give you what they will earn per month. So, you know, as a senior direct, they will get $556 is going to go into their bank account, and $661 as a sales coordinator. So that is important when you're talking to people around, you know, you can earn 500. Somebody's, quite often franchisees will say to me, oh look, I'm needing about $1,000 a month. that would help me in the short term. I can immediately say to those people, well, basically you would need 48 customers, because I know as a senior direct or as a sales coordinator, I know exactly what by dividing that by 12. So keep that in the back of your minds when you're talking to your franchisees about these documents. Now, I just want to share with you why I say that customers are gold. Is I have a customer, and she's a friend of mine, and she's been on the product for 13 of my 18 years, okay? So and she's still only on the fruit and veggie caps, and the other document that we were going to put up was the fruit and veggie breakdown I did as well. And to qualify your business, you need 32 or 35 customers. So Jill's been on the product for 13 years. So times the 214.50 that I get per year, times that by 13, and I've actually earned $2,788 from Jill being just such a beautiful person that takes a product every day. I don't do a lot of customer care. I did in the beginning, but I don't need to. I still check to make sure she's ready to take her next cycle of Juice Plus and make sure that she's received it. I don't have a problem with taking her out for dinner, because when you look at that sort of money that you're getting from one customer. Now, I've got 3 more customers that have been with me coming up in about 3 months. They've been with me for 10 years. So let's just do that exercise of 214.50 times 10, 2,145, times that by 3, because I've got 3 of them coming up for their anniversary, and I've made $6,435 from those customers. So can you see why when you break it down, or you create a bigger picture, because you're so used to only getting small components, because with the commission you are only receiving those quarterly payments on these commissions here, okay? So when you break it down and you start to see a bigger vision, our customers are definitely our piece of gold. Now, Tamara, if you could put that next document up for me, that would be awesome. Is everybody happy with what I'm doing so far? Am I going too fast, too slow?
This is great, Bronnie. Can you just tell me which document you mean?
Sorry, so this one. Okay, if you can get a full screen on that, that'd be great, Tamara. Thank you. Okay, so guys, what this document is, we've just prettied this document up. It's a big, Emily Burns has been my beautiful helper in basically making these documents look pretty, but also making them clearer and more precise for you all. So what we've done here, this particular document comes out from your profit guide that you all have received, which is part of your manual, and all the new people that are on the call tonight, you would get these documents in your pack. But what I've actually done here is I've created it so that I've put the actual installment volume in here, okay? So if you look at your fruit and veggies, your purchase volume credit towards promotion is 225. If you divide 4 into that, that is where all of these installments come through. These installments is what you add up on your PVC report to get your 1,800. Okay? That is so important that you know. You don't add the promotional on your PVC to get your 1,800. It all comes down from your instalment component. The company only pays us commission when they get paid. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to now tell you all of these figures across this page. They all look a bit, oh, do I have to know all these figures? No, you don't. But you need to have this on your file, in your phone, a picture, so that you can, when you're talking to one of your franchisees with regard to promotions, you're actually using this column here. So to give you an example, we talk about people going for your rocket, your DVF rocket. Okay, this is what you pick up if you're selling the premium pack, and you times that by 3 to give you your points. If you were doing fruit and veg, you would need to times that by the amount of customers, okay, to get your volumes. So always use these figures here, okay? Any questions around that? Seem okay? Okay. Now the next column here, sorry, it's gone. No? Thank you. Did I touch something? Okay, okay. Okay, so moving across the wholesale price, people quite often ask me, that wholesale price, what is that? The wholesale price is basically your purchase volume, and it includes your GST, which is 10%, and also the freight. So if you want to remember that, when you can write these few notes down, because I haven't actually put that on the document, but it includes GST and freight. Now, retail price, it's always suggested anybody that has a business that they're retailing products, they always add 33%. We as a company, we don't sell retail profit. We don't sell retail, but we have to have them in our documents. It's a legal thing that we have to have. So we're just going to bypass that, but that's retail. And what that is your base, your retail profit component, which is at the end, and also that has GST and freight as well as the 33%. Now, your preferred customers, or your payments in full here are basically upfront payment includes freight as well as your retail profit. Then next to that is your 4 months installment, and that is what your customers are actually going to be paying. And I suggest to all of you to try and remember to learn those figures, because quite often if you haven't got an order form in front of you, people want to know if they're getting complete and they're getting 120 sachets, that they're going to be paying on an instalment $133.65. If you can learn those columns off by heart, I would suggest you do so. Then the last column is your actual customer, that's your retail profit that you're getting on each of our products. So your $40.61, and then you're going right down the column. That document is probably the biggest key that you can have to your business. You don't really need to know anything else but those those figures and what they all mean. So, Tamara, if you could actually bring up that last document, which is the, where's it disappeared to? The breakdown, this one. So what I've done with this document, guys, is I've actually broken it down yet again for you so that quarterly installment volume, which is this volume here of each product, I wanted to show everybody what commission you're being paid depending on what level you are at. That is what you are being paid monthly for the 4 months. Because a lot of people were a little bit confused around when they open up their commission statement and they start to see these sort of figures here or here, and they do not see the bigger picture because they are not timesing those by 4 to give you a 4-month supply. Okay, so that's why Emily and I decided that we would break this down so that you can share with a team member if they're on 9% or 14% commission, that the commission component on a premium pack is going to be $12.32 or $7.92 every month they're actually going to receive from that. So that was the reason why. So that's an extension of this other document. So if you staple those two together, you're going to feel comfortable when you're explaining how the commissions work. But the biggest thing I want you to take away tonight is that there is money to be had here with our marketing plan, and that is as long as you all know that our commission is based on how many customers we have in our teams as well as ourselves, because your volume is made up of all of these installment components here. So your bottom line, pay line, is made up from all of these installment components for all of your team's preferred customers. And I just love the fact that the more customers that we get in our teams, the more lives we're changing, and the more amount of people we're helping to become healthy. And I mean, as the company says, inspiring healthy living around the world is what we're all about. Now, what I wanted to say to each and every one of you, one of my big tips that a lot of people forget is the company pays on the first box. Every new customer that you bring in, that very first box, the company, we pay the retail profits, whether depending on whatever the product is, whether it be premium, which is $61 that you saw on that first document, they pay that up front, and then they pay the quarterly on a premium. The quarterly commission will be $12.32. They pay that up front, and then on the second cycle and the cycles from there on of boxes, the commission is paid quarterly. So to give you an idea, the fruit and veggie, the $40, the second cycle, there you're only getting the $10 plus, we'll say you're on 14%, it's $10 plus $7.87 is what you're receiving for that customer. Okay? Is everybody clear on that one, please? Lise, you fine with that? Gemma? Okay. You're the only ones I can see up here on the screen. Okay, so what I want to do is just paint a bigger picture. So, Tamara, the dots, please. Okay, this is a document that I created back all those years ago because, as I said, I'm a visual learner and I needed to know exactly whether or not this business was going to work for me. So this is me, and it's exactly what we are teaching now. You're bringing in 3 people. They are bringing in 3 people, bringing down 3 people, 3 people, 3 people. This is our marketing plan, is that the company pays us down 5 generations. Where do you think the money is? Down here in fourth and 5th generation. What do we say to you all? We need to duplicate ourselves, duplicate and take it down. And that's exactly what will happen. And you are going to be paid 4%, depending on where you are in the marketing plan and what the qualifications are that you have to have. You are going to get paid down the generation. So as a national marketing director, I get paid right down here, down the 5th generation, and I get paid 4% of the volumes of each of those people. So that is where the money is, guys, and that's the vision I want to paint to you tonight, that if you are starting out in this business, you definitely, what Tamara said, you absolutely run with the bonus program, and I say to each and every one of you, don't leave any money on the table. So that's basically all I wanted to cover off tonight, Tamara, around the numbers.
Beautiful job, Bronnie. Really, really fantastic. Very simple. And for anyone who wants to re-go over those documents, we'll have them in the files section of Hunters and Gatherers. So we're going to open it up now to any questions. I can see Laura has posed a question, Bron. Hi, Bron. I have 5% on my earnings summary. Do you know where that 5% is coming from?
What position are you in the company?
So, Laura, can you just post that? SDVF.
Okay. So are you looking at a commission statement?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's probably another call, Laura, because the commission statements, as we talk about the direct virtual franchisee, the senior direct virtual franchisee and sales coordinator, that's how your commission is paid. So if you look on that statement, you would be paid children's health study as a DVF on 4%. Then you would get paid retail profit. Then you get paid, all of those are all paid. Then as a senior direct, children's health study comes first, and then your normal customers at your 5%. And that's how that is paid, okay?
Yeah.
So they separate DVFs, senior directs, and then sales coordinators. So they're all paid separately.
Yeah. So just to clarify, you've got 4%, you've got 9%, and you've got 14%. So
they pay it.
The difference between 4%, yeah. So the difference between 4% and 9% is 5%, and so that's what Laura's.
And then if you're a sales coordinator, they pay another 5%.
Correct. Yeah, she's got it. Great.
And it's on every customer that you are being paid commission on is actually all there in black and white.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Even on your team, any of your team's commission that you're being paid on, whether it be the difference between a sales coordinator and a senior direct, that 5% different. Every one of those customers is on that commission statement.
Awesome, Bronnie. Thank you.
Totally
Anyone else have any
transparent.
more questions at all? Wow, I think everyone gets it. Is anyone confused? Anyone got any question? No question is stupid, guys. No question is stupid at all.
No.
Let me tell you, we've all asked them at various times.
And I'm very happy to do a call around commission statements because they're quite interesting. And
So,
it's a matter of, I've got to walk you through each column.
Lisa,
Ronnie,
did you have
can
something?
you hear me? Yeah. I was just wondering, I was talking to Adam when he was over, and he was saying that it's really important to go wide, because going wide is where the money's at. And I know you're saying that going deep is important as well, but I believe that the closer they are to your direct business, like as in frontline, you're better off. Is there not much truth to that, or?
Well, okay, I hear what you're saying. Definitely going wide. We all need to go wide, definitely. But if you want longevity of 18 years, you need to go deep. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because sometimes people drop out. You don't expect them to, but they do. And you want that rolling up. So if you only went wide and you only went down 3 generations and 2 people dropped out, you don't have a qualified business. So in that going deep gives you stability, gives you total residual income.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will challenge anybody that's been around 18 years. I would like to see what it looks like 18 years.
Hey, Lisa, the way that I like to think about it is that going wide is all about the bonuses. Going deep is all about time leveraging.
Okay, cool. I mean, ultimately, it would obviously be best to do both, and to make sure they go deep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want you to all get bonus money, definitely. So go wide, but then you need to go deep. You need to duplicate. You need to duplicate yourself so that you're going deep. And that's you can see that's where the money was. Because I don't know most of those people in generation 3, 4, and 5. I don't even know those people.
Yeah.
Bronnie, we've got a couple more questions. They may be sort of quite specific, but we'll see how we go. So Kay Phillips has said, if you are SDVF but not yet hit qualifications, so not hit that 1,800 PV per month, do you get paid?
You don't get paid on your team. You get paid on all of your preferred customers.
And those of any DVFs you've got?
Yeah.
And another question here from Danae Taylor. When do we receive the commission? Is it every month? And on the first of the month, we get the retail sales profit and a quarter part of the commission.
Our commission is paid on the 10th of every month. And it's for the previous month from the calendar month.
But I think the main part of her question was, do we get retail sales profit and a quarter part of the commission?
Yes.
On the first box.
On the first box. On the second box, on the second box, you get the quarter commission on whatever that box is, the retail profit, plus commission.
Yeah.
The quarterly components.
Okay, good.
And thank you for asking that question, because it comes up a lot. People are not of the understanding. They think that the second box they're going to get the upfront payment. We have been the only country in the world that the master franchise decided back then, 18 years ago, to pay the upfront retail profit on the first box.
Yep.
You don't get that in the rest of the world. You only get them on in the quarterly instalment.
Yeah. Awesome. Any more last questions, guys? We've gone a little over time, but I certainly think that's been a really valuable call. We will be obviously popping this in the YouTube channel, so you guys can all go back to it and check it out. All of the documents we've talked about tonight will go in the files section of Hunters and Gatherers, so you'll be able to go back and go over those. Oh, Laura, do we get paid on wholesale orders? Well, Laura, you get paid well, there's no retail sales profit, but you get paid commission.
You get paid commission, and I'll give you an example. So if we're talking about a premium, you actually get paid where's my document, girls and boys? Here it is. Okay, on a premium, which you are going to get paid commission, and we'll say you're on 14%, and you're going to get paid $12.32.
Great, and that's your commission.
But we can say you can work it out the other way if you want to. You can 225 multiplied by 14%, because you pay wholesale, you've got to pay up front. Okay, so times that. Now don't laugh, all of you. I've still got my old calculator in my office. Okay, so 352. You're actually going to get $49.28, which is just the commission of your purchase volume credit. Okay, that's what you receive.
Well, guys, we're going to wrap it up there.